Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon fans. Welcome to another PlaySkape Games video. It's so wonderful to have you here, back with me again. We've got another huge eBay auction, all starting at 99 pence, no reserve. Click that giant QR code in the back at any point. Click it, scan the giant QR code. Click the link below, head to my eBay page. We've got over 150 amazing items, including these lovely things, all ending, next week, Sunday, January 28th. So please, click that link, smash the link, whatever the YouTubers say nowadays. I don't make enough YouTube videos to know what they say. So yes, I'm very excited to show off some wonderful products, including this beautiful, Evolutions booster box. So this is the 20th anniversary set, and has reprints of the original Charizard, and I think the bids on this one are already up to like £500-600, which is actually crazy. This is probably my rarest booster box that I've put up for auction. Moving soon, and want to clear a bunch of space and free up some funds for the move. So first we're going to get into the beautiful sealed products. To bear with me, I've got a lot of stuff over here, and we got so here we've got a box that's even older than the Evolutions booster box. Primal Clash 2015. Yes, my goodness. So this is another, we can call it vintage at this point. Probably we have to get past the 10-year mark for it to be considered maybe a vintage booster box, but retro, almost retro at this point, almost 10 years old. This is absolutely fantastic. I never really had any attachment to this set because I started playing in 2016. This box came out in 2015, so I don't have as much attachment to the old Primal Clash, but I know that one's worth at least £500, something like that. This one, though, this one is very special. Thankfully, I've still got one of these in my sealed collection. I'm trying to collect all of the Sun and Moon booster boxes, but I have a second one of this, Cosmic Eclipse. This is the one that brought the, the nefarious Arceus Dialga and Palkia GX card that went on to ruin a lot of the single prize hopes, because you could just take 2 extra prizes with your ADP, and it's got the lots of the beautiful tag team artwork by Mitsuhiro Arita, the guy who's done the beautiful tag team playmat, as well as that Kangaskhan we're going to show off later. Just an absolutely fantastic set. There's a bunch of Charizards in there as well. The statue, the ADP statue card with the free statue Pokemon as a statue form. That's really cool. This one probably needs no introduction at this point. Evolving Skies is absolutely crazy. This one is not 6-7 years old, however long, however old. This one's only like 2 years old, 3 years old at most. Like, absolutely crazy. People want to pull that Moonbryon. You'll see that later. We've got a PSA copy of that card later to show in this video. Please, click the links in the timestamps below, maybe in the comments or in the description if you want to skip to a specific area of cards that you're interested in. But these ones, these first couple all come with the beautiful acrylic display cases as well. So absolutely crazy the prices the Evolving Skies booster box are. These ones are a lot more newer, but still fantastic sets. This is my favorite set of 2022 because of the all the nice full art trainers and the old arts in it. Absolutely love Brilliant Stars, fantastic sets. Again, more Charizards in it. Beautiful set. Chilling Reign was also super underrated, when that came out. People were, not really hyped on Chilling Reign, but I love that Blaziken. I love that Galarian Moltres. Where's the Galarian Moltres? Is it on here somewhere? Well, shame the Moltres not appearing on it, but the Galarian Moltres, the Zapdos is beautiful as well. That Blaziken, some fantastic old arts in there. Even these are starting to go up now. So, there's not all English booster boxes. Got some fantastic sets. These ones have got a bunch more alt arts in it, and it's got a lot of these cards were then put into Brilliant Stars Astral Radiance in the trainer gallery, which was cool. So VMAX Climax is very popular. This one is really neat. I love this one. This is the Sky Legends booster box. Again, another running theme here, more Mitsuhiro Arita. This artwork was done by Arita. I was planning to get this one signed at some point, but I don't know when's the next time he's going to be coming to UK or somewhere I can actually make a signing. He hasn't been going to any of the Overload events in a while, and there's a chance to pull the Alt Art Birds, the tag team promo, but in Japanese it's a lot more valuable, and it's a really cool box. It's really nice display piece on that box. This one again needs no introduction. This is the Japanese 151. you know, much better print quality on the Japanese cards. You can also got a chance to pull that Master Ball Pikachu, Master Ball Mewtwo, one Master Ball Reverse Holo in the entire set. And a lot of people have already completed those sets. Absolute wild. Again, these need no introduction. Hidden Fates. We were talking about the tag team birds earlier. Just these are the, I think either the second or the third print run where they had the wraparound on the strips. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. I think the quality of the cards are exactly the same. These ones are also held down with cardboard instead of the plastic inserts. Again, I don't know whether second or third print run makes a difference to anyone, but there you go. And obviously you can't have the Hidden Fates tag team tins without the Charizard. You know, we just had Paldean Fates is coming out next weekend. That's our third shiny set. Hidden Fates was our very first shiny set. There'll be no kind of random order. We'll show off the plushes. We've got a few awesome and very cute. Maybe we should have him like sitting up here for a bit. I don't know, take up too much space. But yeah, we got the one from the World Championships in London. Absolutely so proud to have, you know, Worlds in London. I didn't do that well in the tournament, but still a fantastic tournament to be part of in my home major city. I also spent 4 years at university in London, so I've got quite a few connections with London. Here's the Yokohama official World Championship Pikachu from last year with the noodles and the ramen bowl, the little electric tail, fantastic little one. You may have noticed the Van Gogh Pikachu in the background, so I'm going to be showing off the single cards later. But we've got the matching exclusive plush to go with it. So this one is still in the bag that I got it in. And you can see the Pokemon Center Pikachu Van Gogh Museum plush. Very, very desirable, actually, surprisingly so. I mean, it's not that surprising. It was a huge thing that happened. We'll make some space. We'll get rid of these things off the table. So I've got the first Ultra Premium collection. Everyone knows about the Charizard and the Mew UPCs. This was literally the first Ultra Premium collection from the, you know, Sword and Shield back in like 2021 when this, you know, when this first came out. So it doesn't really fit that well on the camera. So but yeah, these, apart from that little hole at the bottom there, it's in fantastic condition. And this one contains obviously those gold promos with the Zacian and Zamazenta, the mascots of the Sword and Shield era, and you know, you got some like Sword and Shield, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, and some other cool stuff in there. So that is a really neat product for someone to own. This is probably my favorite of all the sealed products. So I'm going to just take the camera back a little bit just to show off this. This is the XY Premium Trainers collection that has all of those beautiful full arts and promos, sort of alt art trainer cards and Pokemon from the, you know, from the XY Premium collection, and that awesome coin that I love very much. I think you can see here it's in great condition. I think I picked this up like a couple of years ago, just been sat, again, I just need to free some space, just been sat here sort of gathering dust. You can see more photographs on the eBay listings, you know, so remember to scan that QR code and check them out. But you can see here, get all of those beautiful full art trainers and promos. The N is very popular. You got the Hex Maniac for all the Ghost fans, and yeah, you also get pack of Roaring Skies and XY Cloud. I only put 2 packs in like the box. Like nowadays you would have like 10-20 packs in something like this. So yeah, very cool sealed products. Surprisingly hard to find now in, you know, sealed. A lot of people just, you know, open them to grade the promos or add them to their collection. But yeah, that is the XY Premium Trainers box. A very, very cool product that you don't really see that often nowadays. Just move the camera back here. And another massive thing that you might not see that often, I probably should have put the camera down, because we got the Precious Collector box, the Japanese box. So not to be confused with the much more cheaper Chinese or Korean versions or whatever. When you can see in the background there of the box, it's got the some of the strongest Pokemon from like the start of the Sword and Shield era. I don't know, Arceus V-Star, and towards the end of the Sword and Shield era as well. This thing is still in its original wrapping. Everything is good there. You can see that it's got that beautiful full art Pikachu promo that unfortunately they put in Crown Zenith, which kind of devalued the promo a little bit, but it's still quite a pricey promo as a PSA 10. And, you know, you get all the other goodies, including the special folder and I believe like a box and some other cool stuff. So that is the Precious Collector box. Very happy to. I might open one of. I've got a couple more of these. I might open one at some point in the near future, because I'd really love to take a closer look at the binder and all the other goodies. But I've been too busy. Been very busy, guys. I do apologise for the regulars that, you know, used to seeing videos all the time. So here we got the Champions Path Elite Trainer box. You know, the big Charizard set with that promo, one of the most graded cards at PSA ever, I think. The Full Arts Champions Path promo Charizard. That's a fantastic little ETB there. Put it over there for now. Got the another very iconic ETB. We had the tins earlier. We got the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box. Again, has the probably my favourite ETB promo of all time. The stained birds, you know, the stained glass sort of triple bird promo. Very cool. And you get all those Hidden Fates packs as well. Again, I've got running out of space, so I don't need to hold on to so many ETPs anymore. I just like the promos more than anything else, like the birds and so forth. We got another regular set ETB here. The only regular set ETB, actually. We got the Evolving Skies ETB, but this is the Pokemon Center version. So this had a bunch more extra goodies and, you know, was only available online. So you can see here, it's got the exclusive Eevee pin badge, the Evolutions coin with the Eevees on the front of the box, and you still got all your Evolving Skies packs and all your other goodies. So yeah, very cool products. Again, Evolving Skies is way too expensive, and I don't really need these things taking up as much space in my room. But please remember, you can scan the QR code. Do me a massive favor, take them off my hands. We got here another awesome Pokemon Center ETB. This one's a bit bigger because it sort of opens like flat, and you lift the lid up from like from a flat position. This is the Pokemon Center Celebrations one. This has obviously the iconic Greninja Gold Star promo, but you get a lot of extras in here. You get the deck box, you get the metal damage counters, the dice, all of that other wonderful stuff. And yeah, just again another very popular Elite Trainer box. So yeah, that is cool. Put that over there with the other ETBs. This is not an Elite Trainer box. This is a replica Master Ball. Actually, I have one here, so you can actually see what it looks like. I'll get my actual Master Ball. So this is probably the only non sort of TCG related thing, really, I guess. This is the Magic Wand company. They made those like Harry Potter Magic Wands, and they've been making these replica Master Balls and like Pokemon things for a while now. So it's really cool. It just goes on its little stand, and yeah, you've probably seen these before. But yeah, this is my one. The other one is still sealed inside the box, completely guaranteed, not been touched. Put that back over there. Wasn't expecting to get a prop out, but there we go. It looks really cool. The Master Ball replica thingy. I don't know what to call it. The Pokeball. Yeah, that's it. The Master Ball Pokeball replica thingy. This is the final sealed product. This is the beautiful 25th anniversary golden box. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, I've got another one of these in my sealed products. I'm a big Pikachu fan. Had to pick up one of these, or in this case two. So this one's going up for auction. 25th anniversary. You know, we had the Evolutions booster box, which was kind of like the pseudo kind of 20th anniversary. So I guess Generations was probably also the 20th anniversary. So I don't know. There's a lot of cool things happening in the anniversary years. In 2 years from now, we're going to have our 30th anniversary. Absolutely crazy. So just turn it around. You get the golden Pikachu. I think you get the golden Pokeball, and you get a bunch of those 25th anniversary Japanese booster packs. We have a chance to pull the reprints base set of the Charizards, the Blastoise, the Umbreon Gold Star and stuff. Yeah, and you get a bunch of other cool stuff in there. So again, 25th anniversary golden box. I love how it's got the energy symbols from all of the Pokemon cards in there as well. So yep, just take a quick look at that. Again, there's more detailed photographs. The seal is completely intact, and this box is in fantastic condition. So we'll obviously make sure that if you bid and win on this, it will arrive to you in tip-top shape. So next we're going to go into our beautiful single cards, and without further ado, we might as well start it off with the card of 2023. Obviously the Pikachu in a grey felt hat promo. If you haven't already, click the link above and check out my vlog at the Van Gogh Museum. I actually went on opening day, and it was a fantastic experience, and thankfully I was able to pick up a few goodies. But yeah, this was literally the biggest thing to happen to the hobby since like all of the craziness in 2020, like Logan Paul and the box breaks, and all the slandering and all the other things that happened like in 2020, like that people kind of just went wow, and it just went crazy, and I wasn't able to get anything on the website. But yeah, there's the Van Gogh Pikachu, and obviously you got the matching plushie also going up for auction to go with that. So yep. Now we're going to look at some cool single cards. Again, we've got really high quality scans on the eBay store. If you want to take a closer look at any of these, please do. You can also pause the video. So yeah, these are brand new top loaders. So hopefully we'll be able to see off a decent amount of these. But again, the scans on the eBay store should hopefully, you know, show you a lot more. This was the, again, I just love this. We got a PSA copy of this later, but I just love the Uyama Magikarp. This was the promo card given out to the competitors at the, you know, the World Championships in Japan, myself included. It's not my copy. I've got mine in PSA still. So you can see that it's got the gold stamp on. For the first time, the stamp was actually embossed, so it was actually kind of like sticking out of the card, as opposed to previous years. It's kind of just like a flat stamp. Can you see how the world is kind of like flat on the on the card there? This is the first time they had like an embossed sort of stamp. It's kind of a bit more raised. It's quite hard to tell, but yeah, beautiful Paradise Resorts. And they changed it from Champions Festival because unfortunately the stadium was too strong and people were still needing it for their decks, and it was very expensive in Japan. Absolutely love this Mew VMAX. It kind of looks like there's a red London boss there because it's obviously like Sword and Shield. It's kind of, maybe it's in Wind On. I have no idea. Just a fantastic card. Most of these should be near mint. Again, check the listings, and you know there'll be a few where it'll be obvious where you know the where they're not near mint. And this is the Mew VMAX deck was, you know, the first deck that I got day 2 at a major tournament at. So very nostalgic, and they'll be rotating out the standard format soon, but still fantastic for collectors. This is probably the big single card for maybe the average buyer. This is the Gengar VMAX Alt Art. You can see there one of my favorite artists, Sao, however you want to pronounce it. Absolutely beautiful. I just love their art style anyway, and the fact that they were able to do this amazing sort of alt art was fantastic. And because Fusion Strike, the set that this card comes from, is like what is it? This card was like there's in 264 cards for Secret Res. It was very tough to pull the Gengar. So yeah. And next, it's the beautiful Charizard from the Vivid Voltage pre-release. So you can see that it's got the stamp from the sets, and you could only get this either from the build and battle boxes after the set came out, or if you attended the pre-release like tournaments, the sealed battle tournaments for Vivid Voltage. 2020, so maybe like these were the first pre-releases after when like the first lockdowns, or maybe some people are still in lockdown because it's like around COVID time. I can't actually remember. That was like almost 4 years ago, guys. Where has the time gone? This is the Reshiram and Charizard GX Tag Team promo, like the gold one. So we first got this, and I think it was GX Tag All Stars in Japanese, and then like randomly you can see the date there, 2021, like almost two or three years later, they decided to make like special promo boxes for this and the Pikachu and Zekrom gold cards. It was so random, like when they decided to do that. So yeah, we got some more beautiful alt arts here. We got the Shadow Rider Calyrax. You can see there you got some bonus squirrels, Squovets, I think they are. Sort of. Maybe they're not. I don't know. They look like Squirrel. No, that's not Squirrel. I don't know. Please leave a comment below. What is that Pokemon? Got some beautiful bonus rodent Pokemon there. My favourite alt arts are the ones that have the bonus Pokemon. You try and always like look in the card and see if you can spot any other Pokemon. There isn't any in this Lumineon, but absolutely fantastic card. The Lumineon V alt arts from Brilliant Stars. One of the strongest individual sort of cards in the actual set. Next is the Inteleon VMAX Alt Art from Fusion Strike. You can see there it's got that double gunner ability, very powerful in the game, and it's kind of like using it like an icicle or a water spear as like a gun. And then a lot of people are talking about that new Power World game, which I'm going to be checking out soon. And whilst you're there, please also check out the eBay store. Click the QR, scan the QR code, and check out our auctions. They're all ending. All of these cards will be ending this Sunday. Many of them are still around like £1, like 99 pence. You know, starting bids. So you know, go nuts. You know, smash that bids. Okay, so this Cynthia is not near mint, but it's fantastic. Very popular card. A lot of these were played in decks. You can see there's like some whitening there. There's a bit of whitening there, but you can see them again in the scans. So you can check out the scans on the eBay store for like much sort of higher quality. So we got the Hex Maniac from that. So talking about earlier, the XY Premium Trainers collection. Absolutely beautiful card. We've got the Pikachu and the Zapdos PSA cards to show you later. Maybe the Mew. I think we've got like 4 Rumble cards actually. This is exclusive to the little box, the Rumble card. You can see in the bottom there it's 9 out of 16. That is the 16 card Pokemon Rumble set that came out around the same time as the Wii U game came out. And I had an opportunity to I did buy a couple of the boxes when they were like you know, in 2017 or 2018 when they were still cheap, but they're a lot more expensive now. You're going to be paying like £400-500 for a sealed Rumble box, which is actually insane. I think the video game's like so much cheaper. We got the beautiful Espeon and Deoxys GX Tag Team Alt Art. I think this was a tin promo. Now this was from the big premium collection box, and you got like there was another one that had the Umbreon, and I think that's where the pin badges came from, if I remember, the Umbreon and the Espeon pin badges that have been around for a while. So yeah, there's the beautiful tag team promo there, Alt Art. This one's cool. This was exclusive to Pokemon professors, so the judges and the sort of referees of the tournaments and stuff, and the ones that organise a lot of the events, the local events and stuff. This one was exclusive to those that went to like seminars and talks before like major regionals, and also some specific sort of weekends where you could, like, you know, learn more about how to become a better professor, how to serve your community and stuff. And it's a reprint of the Sonya from Rebel Clash, but obviously it's got that Professor Program stamp, and it's only given out to professors. Very tough to find. Espeon, this is the National Championship promo. See, it's got that beautiful, see it catch the light there, that beautiful crosshatch hollow foil there, and you can see there the stamp, the National Championship stamp. It's a reprint of, I believe, Dark Explorers, I want to say, DEX. This one is, again, only exclusive to the stamp and the crosshatch foil, only exclusive to those national championships, all the way back in, I think, 2012, almost over 10 years ago. This one's really cool. So for at a glance, you may think, oh, it's very similar to the last one. It's got the beautiful crosshatch hollow foil. It's got the regional stamp, but this one was exclusive to Europe. They only gave these ones out at European tournaments, and then maybe Latin America. Definitely not in North America, like the majority of Pokemon was being played in the West at that point, and a lot more tougher to get than the National Championship stamped Vaporeon. Got here another iconic card. This was one of the big cards of 2020. Wow, my goodness. This is, but I don't know. That's when I don't think we got it until 2020. So yeah, this was one of the more iconic cards of 2020. A lot of people went crazy trying to get the codes. 2022, trying to get the codes for the special delivery Charizard, and it was quite expensive. And then it's dropped down, and you can still pick up this card for around £40 or something like that. But you can pick it up for bids, maybe even less. Fantastic, beautiful little promo special delivery Charizards. Speaking of special promos, so yeah, you can see here these on the ball promos. These are exclusive to England, not the UK, not Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Guernsey, or any of those outlying islands. These are exclusive to England. Only stores in England got these promo cards at the game. It's called Game, the store, and you can see they're very tiny. You can see there's a little FA logo under Pikachu, under the logo, and this was like to encourage kids to, you know, play futsal, and they gave out a bunch of these Pikachus initially exclusively to those futsal clubs, but then they distribute it the same way as the Pikachu Eevee, Score Buddy, Grookey and Sobble, where you could go along to games, spend like £15-20, and you got one of these promos for free. So yeah, very cool promos, exclusive art, and if you're a fan of Pikachu or Eevee, you definitely need these in your collection. So those are the single cards. We're going to jump straight into the PSA cards. Please remember to scan the QR code. Check out all of these wonderful cards on the eBay store. We'll have to start with this beautiful guy. It's just the elephant in the room. This is the Kangaskhan PSA 8. You can see there it's got PSA 8 grade, near mint grades, auto 10. That means the autograph quality is of the highest grade, so like no smudging, or you know, it's not been worn off or sort of worn down by time. A lot of people are like, oh, Stephen, why are you, you know, exploiting the artist or whatever? There's a lot of people that would think that, but I purchased this one. I won it in a raffle, sort of one of those Facebook groups ages ago, like ages and ages ago, and I have multiple people to back that up if anybody really cares. But yeah, very cool nowadays to get the autograph from Mitsuhiro Arita. They've done the sketch of the Kangaskhan of the original Kangaskhan from the jungle set on the card, and nowadays when you get a signed card, they're actually forced to write to Dave, and then they do their autograph in the sketch, and they even have to put the date on it, whereas this is timeless. I believe this might have been from 2019 or 2018 from one of the Oslo Pokemon convention things that have been happening. I went to a few times. Yeah, so I mean, it's technically my card. I own it, but I didn't get this card signed by Arita. So it'll be interesting to see how much this fetches at auction. I have no idea. I don't have any emotional attachment to it. I've got a bunch of other really cool cards signed by Arita, and I'll be keeping those in my collection. So, oh yeah, and I was going to show you the back as well. Also, remember, again, check out the eBay store if you need to see any of the, the backs. The camera might not show them out that well, so your best bet is scanning the QR code, click link in the description, head to the eBay store. First up, we're going to go into the really juicy stuff. These are the World Championship promos. You can see here, this one is from 2014. Again, unique artwork. You've got Psyduck in the boat. You've got the boat Psyduck. You've got Pikachu. Fun fact, Psyduck has been on every single World Championship card all the way back since the original Tropical Tidal Wave or Tropical Mega Battle, the original like pre-World Championship Worlds promos. So this is the staff exclusive Champions Festival, PSA 8. These are also really, really desirable because there's a lot of collectors in Japan and China that want the Japanese language ones, and this one has got the Gem Mint 10 grade, so this one is probably going to be one of the highest sort of finishing eBay cards in terms of the auction price. So it'll be interesting to see how this ends. If you see anything, most likely it's because it's in a plastic wrap to keep it safe, and obviously these will be shipped to you securely. If you're watching this, we ship all over the world. You can use either the global shipping, GSP, whatever it is, eBay GSP, and for the majority of the items we have a Royal Mail International Tracked or Parcel Force option, so you can use that. So yeah, you can see Psyduck again hiding in the background there. This was for the 20th anniversary, so it had all the starters. Probably the most popular of all of the Champions Festival artworks, just because it features Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. And then 2017, this was, I believe, California. Yeah, this was California. Or maybe San Diego is in California, I think. Yeah. So yeah, this was the first one with the Sun and Moon Pokemon in it, and again you can see Psyduck's got his confusion on. He's probably going to do a big psychic attack anytime soon. Again, PSA 10, very desirable, very collectible, probably the highest of the high-end cards I have for sale in this auction block. So this was my first World Championships. This was in Nashville. You can see there it's got the Oricorio, the dancing Pokemon, it's got the singing Meloetta, you've got Loudred in the back, and obviously you've got Psyduck just chilling on Tauros there for some reason, maybe like a bucking bronco type thing. This was in Nashville, Tennessee. And this was the last World Championships before the lockdown. This was Washington DC, and what's fantastic about this, you can see in the background there's a bunch of the other artworks, including that Psyduck boat that we saw earlier, the Pikachu, the Rotom. You can see in the back there behind the Machamp statue, because they're kind of going for that kind of like museum theme, sort of night in the museum theme that that they've got going on in sort of Washington DC because of the Smithsonian being there and all those other museums. So it's really cool. And then yeah, after COVID we had 2 years without Worlds, and then we all went back to London. We all came to London. I say back to London. We went to London for the first time, and you can see the tower, like Big Ben, the sort of wind-on tower from the Sword and Shield, and had the Sword and Shield Pokemon on it, which is really cool, and Galarian and Weezing, and Psyduck's just like being carried off by Corviknight somewhere. Absolutely fantastic. So this is the Gem Mint 10 of the Japanese promo. We've got the Italian language, so sometimes it's quite tough to grade the European and English language cards, so to get PSA 10 of the Festa di Campioni is absolutely fantastic. And then we got the PSA 10 English copy. Again, normally it's quite tough to get PSA 10 on this, and that is dirt there. I'll get a new sleeve for that in a moment. Yeah, absolutely fantastic cards. Love these to bits. I've got a bunch of these still in my collection. This was the staff exclusive promo. I was a player there, so again, I don't have any attachment to this one. PSA 10 for the staff. So you've got both the PSA 10 staff, the regular player one, and the Japanese PSA 10, like the trio of like the main kind of cards that you can get more easily that are more easily accessible for the for grading for World Championship promos. So that's PSA 10 of that. Very happy to see that. And then the most recent of the World Championship exclusive promos, you got the Paradise Resort. This is the first time. You can see we also got the PSA 10 of the Paradise Resort as well. This was the first time since Tropical Beach that they changed it to a new card over 10 years ago. And you can see Psyduck again. It's always like spot the Psyduck in the background there. And yeah, we got all the Scarlet Violet. You got Tandemaus as well, so absolutely fantastic. Gem Mint 10. We got the English one. You can see also they changed to the silver borders for the Scarlet and Violet era, so absolutely fantastic. PSA 10 there. So make some space on the desk because we've got a lot of beautiful cards to come. Next up, we've got the Pikachu cards. So we've got the grey felt hat and we've got the OG Pikachu, the original chonky guy. So this is the Mitsuhiro Arita artwork from the base set, but this is the Bulbasaur deck one. You can see there it's got the Bulbasaur stamp on there. 13. This was for one of those half and half decks, like a VHS type tape thing. And you had a reprint of the Pikachu. Surprisingly quite tough to get hold of in the PSA 10. We got here the Pokemon Rumble. Again, you can see there that's fantastic art style. You've even got a bonus Rumble, Vulpix and Magikarp in the background there. And you've got a nice swell. You've got two swells, one above Magikarp and one next to Pikachu. Fantastic cards. Exclusive, again, to that Rumble box I was talking about. This one is so cool. So this is part of a 9-piece collection. And this one is the sort of the US sort of English language one, and every one of the different Pikachus is saying hello and Thunderbolt in their own language, obviously because they're different language cards, which is so cool. And then they have different unique artwork. So this is the United States. There you can see they're going for maybe like a Grand Canyon theme, and it's got like the red, white, and blue, and the stars and stripes of the American flag in the background. So really love this card. I need to pick up another one of those folders things, so I've got a copy of them for my binder. This and yeah, so this was a Japanese. You can see it's got the Japanese back there, so you got the unique English artwork, and then you got the Japanese back to go over because this was a Japanese release in that Pikachu World Collection folder that they had into them. When was this? 2010. Oh my goodness, a long time ago. So got the Toys R Us exclusive. Who remembers Toys R Us? I remember going to Toys R Us, getting Pokemon cards, just being hyped about being in the giant toy store. You can see that it's got the exclusive stamp. For this was the 20th anniversary release for Generations. This one is super cool. I love this one. This is the Festa Pikachu. You can see there, this is like a nice tribute to the Sun and Moon era because you've got Solgaleo and Lunala in the background. You can see there the Festa, that was like the Battle Festa 2017. That was like a massive tournament and sort of Pokemon card event back then. And all the participants, I believe, got this exclusive promo. And again, PSA 10, very pricey in a PSA 10, so be interesting to see how some of these cards end up on the bids. Remember, scan the QR code, head to the eBay store. The auctions end this Sunday, so you don't want to miss out. We got the 20th anniversary Reds Pikachu, another exclusive artwork, one of my favorites again, by the Godfather, Ken Sugimori. He doesn't do that many promo cards nowadays, so to get this in 2018 is absolutely fantastic. Beautiful artwork, very iconic. Like back in the day, like when this first came out in 2018, you could get like a brick of like 40 or 50 or 100 of these for like the equivalent of like $3 or $4 a card. Like there's like $30-40 alone just for the raw card now. Absolutely wild. We got here another exclusive artwork. This is the Pretend Boss Pikachu Team Rocket's Rainbow Ambition promo card. Basically, Guzma. This is Guzma Pikachu. You can see there he's got his Sun and Moon outfit, so it goes in nicely with that Solgaleo and Lulana Pikachu Festa that we got earlier. We got the Team Skull logo on there. Beautiful holo pattern. You don't see this holo pattern very. Look how it's dancing in the background. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, fantastic card. PSA 10. Beautiful promo. We got the Deluxe Pikachu with the Wind promo. This was for the Mewtwo. You can see there in the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie Evolution, the sort of reboot of the original Pokemon movie. And you got there Ash Ketchum and his buddy Pikachu. And for whatever reason, Ash never is released in English. This is another Japanese exclusive promo card. For whatever reason, artist distribution rights to the anime, I have no idea. We've never gotten an English Ash Ketchum card in English, so they're all in Japanese, like that Team Rocket versus Ash Pikachu GX deck, the Level X Pikachu with Ash in it. I don't believe we've ever had an Ash Pikachu in English. Please leave a comment below if you know why that is, or if you know of another card that has Ash in it in English. We've got here the Old Maid Pikachu. This is from the Uyama sort of artwork Old Maid deck. You can see there it's got all those fantastic like artworks. Just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful the art is, isn't it? All of these Pokemon also have their own card. It's like a little Snap, or kind of like Old Maid's like a specific Japanese card game similar to Snap. I don't know if it's like Snap, but it's very similar to Snap. And I think the latest version of this deck, of the second deck, the blue one that they made, actually is like the English language sort of instructions as well, which is really cool. I remember seeing a bunch of those when I was in Yokohama, Japan for the Worlds. Again, this is the Japanese version of the box down here. Oh no, I don't have the box, but you know that big promo Pikachu figurine box promo. This was the first Japanese, you can see there, Sword and Shield promo #1. This was the very first promo, Sword and Shield promo that Japan got. Really cool card, and a lot more expensive in Japanese than it is in English. We got the Pikachu VMAX promo from Celebrations, the Chunky Boy reaching out there. Another really cool card. We got this eventually in the same box, I think, where the English Pikachu came in, but you can see there it's from CoroCoro magazine. This was first exclusive to CoroCoro magazine in Japanese, in that starter deck, the Start Deck 100, which was like a Eevee and Pikachu deck. But then you got the other 100 decks. They were like random decks, and you have a different deck to play, which is really fun, like booster pack decks. This is like probably one of my favorite Pikachus in this lot. This is the new Yokohama Pikachu Full Art World Championship promo. Just take a moment to admire the textures, the lighting. I love everything about this card. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, you can see that World Championship 2023 stamp. So this is kind of like a spiritual successor in a way to those Festa promo we saw earlier with, you know, Miraidon, Crydon. We had Solgaleo and Lunala and that one. This was only given out in those yellow boxes. I'm turning around to see if any of those boxes are in range, but then they're not. This was only given out in those yellow sort of tin Yokohama decks at the World Championships. People thought they were going to be really scarce. They weren't as scarce as they first thought they were going to be, but still a really cool promo, and absolutely, you know, one of my favorites. Absolutely love the Yokohama deck Pikachu promo exclusive. Next up, we got a bunch of overpriced Fire Lizards, Charizard, everyone's favorite Pokemon. We haven't had enough Charizard cards in past few sets, and we definitely, you know, desperately needed one to be in Paladin Fates as well, or even 2 or 3. I don't know how many it's going to be. Anyway, I digress. Moving on, we've got the XY Premium Pokemon Game Art Collection promo card. I don't know why I said premium. The Pokemon Card Game Art Collections. This is like a art book, and I might actually have the art book down here. So in fact, I can actually show you guys something really cool. So this is the art book that this promo came in, and yeah, it's got like tons of cool artwork. I'm not selling the book, but just, you know, give you an example of the cool book. It's got like tons of the original artwork in fantastic quality, and you can go through the book and, you know, learn about a bit of the history of the game. And this promo came sealed in this fantastic art book, and it's got the same artwork as seen on the cover of the book. So yeah, absolutely beautiful, exclusive artwork to Japan once again, and only available in that art collection. You can see Venusaur in there. Who was the artist again in this one? Totti Ariga. Yeah, fantastic artist. Should have got this one signed when I went to one of the events last year. That would have been really cool. So this is the PSA 7 Blaine's Charizard Holo. Again, another iconic Ken Sugimori artwork. The original Charizard there. PSA 7 from the Japanese gym. Another Mewtwo Strikes Back movie promo. You can see their Evolutions Mewtwo Strikes Back. The sort of the clay sort of version. That's the Dark Charizard card. This came with I think in a tin with the Mewtwo, or I can't remember off the top of my head. It was a while ago since that came out. This one's cool. This is the Team Up Charizard, but you can see in the background there it's got Cosmos Holofoil. So this one is exclusive. So those scratches you see there, I think that's the baggie that it's in, but this one was exclusive to a bunch of tins that you got at Costco, I think, in the United States. So when it came with like a Magikarp and a Pikachu and some other cool cards. So that's really cool. Speaking of the Team Up Charizard, this one is not in Japanese. This one is in Indonesian, but this one is really cool. I call this the Kentucky Fried Charizard, because you can see there you've got the KFC Colonel Sanders logo from KFC, and the reason I love this so much is just because, you know, Kentucky Fried Charizard, and I think you got this when you bought a kids meal, because it says the KFC kids meal at the top. So yeah, that's really cool. And again, it's Indonesian, so you can see it's got the English back. Fantastic little card there. So here we have the base set Charizard artwork. You can see here on the Celebrations reprint Charizard. And it's also got that fantastic holofoil pattern unique to this one, and obviously had different pattern from the base set Charizard and the one in the classic collection as well. So PSA 9, fantastic card. We've got the Crown Zenith, not the same artwork in Crown Zenith, but Brilliant Stars Charizard V, PSA 10. Got a really nice Charizard V-Star from the Rayquaza and Charizard starter deck. So that was like a combined starter deck with, you know, Charizard and Rayquaza. You can see their fantastic texturing in the back of there. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that texturing. And then we got a rare Beckett's card. We got a Beckett's 9.5 on the Radiant Charizard. I graded a bunch of stuff with Beckett's. Had a few relatively disappointing submissions, but so I thought I'd let this one go. Just be interesting to see what Beckett's, you know, 9.5 go for nowadays. I'm going to be moving into the vintage English cards, so I'll move the Charizards out of the way and make a bit of space. Move the single cards away. Remember to scan that QR code and check out the auctions if you're interested in these items. They're all starting at 99 pence. So we got here the base sets, the Jungle, the original artwork, Vaporeon. You can see Vaporeon looked a lot different back then, because they were still, you know, when they were making these cards in Japan in 1996, they still didn't really have a definitive idea of what a lot of the, you know, the artworks of the cards should be. So PSA 9 is quite tough to get on vintage cards. So that is the PSA 9 Vaporeon. We got a base set 2 reprint of the Venusaur from the original base set. You can see the base set 2 stamp there. It came out a year after base set in English, just because they kind of want to, you know, make a set with a bunch of the existing cards in it, and using the existing artwork's really cool. Giovanni's Gyarados, another Ken Sugimori. They consider an awesome little swirl underneath under Gyarados' head, right under the bottom there. So that's really cool. Fantastic gym challenge card. Got Southern Islands. This was that night, that's 18 cards sort of special folder. You can see there's Southern Islands stamp, and it had that really cool Cosmos holo pattern. This was like one of the first times we saw sort of reverse holo cards outside of the Legendary Collection, and the fireworks pattern and those best of game promos, those event promos. So, and again, unique artwork to this. It wasn't released in any of the set cards. So yeah, fantastic PSA 8 Togepi Southern Islands card. This is a random one. We got a PSA 2 Shining Tyranitar. So front doesn't actually look that bad. You can see there's like some creases up there. The front doesn't actually look that bad for a PSA 2, but then you turn it over, that's when you can really see like the corners down there and the damage to the top and stuff. So yeah, PSA 2, but still a lot of people just want Shining Tyranitar for their binders, so they might just crack it out or use it as a nice display piece if they're a Tyranitar fan, or they want to collect all the Shinings. So PSA 2, that'll still go for more than £100, I expect. I got the Mewtwo EX, fantastic little card there. Again, a couple of swirls on the right there. You can just see one on the right and one sort of starting on the left, which is fantastic. Ruby and Sapphire. This was just shortly after Nintendo took over from Wizards of the Coast. This is one of the first. This is probably the first Mewtwo card one of the first Mewtwo cards that's produced by Nintendo. Another awesome EX era card. Same year, Rayquaza EX from the EX Dragon expansion. Again, I love the holo pattern, and you got the e-reader as well, so you could scan your use these cards to scan on the e-reader and unlock content in like Ruby and Sapphire and some of the other games. I think it was mostly Ruby and Sapphire would unlock the content, but and obviously Emerald as well, and Rayquaza. Beautiful Hitmonchan. This looks even more shinier than the this is also Ruby and Sapphire. Looks even more kind of sparkly and sort of hollowy than the Rayquaza, which is cool. Nice PSA 8 on the Hitmonchan there. PSA 6 on the team. This is another tough set to find nowadays. The Team Magma versus Team Aqua set. You can see they got another swirl right under Suicune's mouth, which is really cool. Front actually looks fantastic. It's only when you take it over that there's a bit of whitening and stuff on the card. We've got a EX Hidden Legends Groudon. I believe this was the box topper. I'm not sure. This might have been the box topper. Again, fantastic artwork. Again, from Mitsuhiro Arita, one of the nicest Groudons I want to say. Beautiful card, PSA 9 Vintage Groudon. PSA 9 of the Rumble cards. I was talking about the Rumble Pikachu and the Rumble Mewtwo earlier. We've got the non-holo ones. This is the Rumble Mew. You can see there. You don't often see Mew like that. Again, exclusive to the Pokemon Rumble box, and the Zapdos to go with it. And this one, bonus Golbat in this one for some reason. PSA 9 for those. And then last of the vintage cards probably is the I wouldn't consider 2011 vintage yet. So last of the vintage cards, 2009's Garchomp Cynthia Supreme Victor's card, level X. You can see it's got the champion there from the Sinnoh games, Cynthia, and just very iconic Garchomp there, sort of jumping out of the card in the level X. Very similar to what we get with the EXs nowadays, the modern EX cards. So next we are moving into the more sort of modern English cards. Again, you can see full quality scans of all of these beautiful cards on the eBay store. Call of Legends pre-release Snorlax, really cool Snorlax there, quite hard to find nowadays. Make some space over here for these cards. So we had that Espeon earlier, we had it in the raw form, and here's the graded PSA 9 form. So it'll be interesting to see whether people want the PSA 9 more, or whether they'll just be going for the just for like a cool for a copy to go into their binder. We will see. It's an interesting little test. Beautiful Umbreon. This promo was as part of that big collection of cards that had the Sylveon and like we had the Sylveon promo, but had all the other evolutions. I think it was in like a ring, and it was quite hard to get them out, and some of them got damaged, I believe. This is the Umbreon. Fantastic artwork there. Even as a PSA 8, it's still quite valuable. This is really cool. These are Evolutions cards, obviously, but PSA 10, Gem Mint 10. Very tough to get reverse holo PSA 10s on Evolution, just because of the amount of surface that could easily get scratched on the Evolutions cards. So again, these were 20th anniversary reprints, and inside the booster box that you could have pulled maybe this Raichu, which would have been really cool if you were opening that booster box. PSA 10 Raichu. For some reason, this one is, even though this is also Gem Mint 10, either a ton more people grade the Mewtwo, or maybe it's just an easier card to grade. But for whatever reason, this Raichu is almost 3 times more than the Mewtwo, just because of the pop report of how tough it is to get a PSA 10. So here is the PSA 10 of the Mewtwo. Fantastic example there for the reverse holo PSA 10 Evolutions Mewtwo. We've got a really cool Jolteon EX. This was the Full Art Jolteon promo. This is from the Mega Powers collection. I cannot remember for the life of me what that box was. If it was in front of me, I'd probably, I was like, oh yeah, that's their Mega Powers collection. Maybe I didn't open that box. Some beautiful Full Art Trainer cards, Ultra Prism. So a lot of these, not Ultra Prism wasn't the most open set, and I don't think it even got a full reprint until like much later in the United States, when they corrected the Cyrus Prism Star card. So the PSA 10 of the Mars is fantastic for the Full Art Trainer collectors, as well as the PSA 10 for the Gardenia, same set there. Again, PSA 10 of the Full Art Gardenia from Ultra Prism. Remember that card I was telling you about from Cosmic Eclipse? This is to me, this is, even though there's probably some more valuable cards in the set in Cosmic Eclipse, this to me is my favourite sort of alt art from the Cosmic Eclipse, aside from that beautiful Pikachu, the one with red in it. But you can see there it's got Arceus, Dialga and Palkia in their statue forms. I think that's like in the game, I think they're in statues and they kind of wake up at some point. I cannot remember for the life of me, but beautiful texturing, one of my favourite alt arts, the PSA 10 Arceus, Dialga and Palkia tag team alt art. And another closer look at that beautiful Magikarp and Wailord promo cards, the full art alt art from the team up set, team up, tag bolt in Japanese, I think. PSA 10, you can see their fantastic texturing again. You can see there the sort of ripples out from where the Wailord is. Uyama again, the same one that did the old maid cards that we saw earlier. PSA 10, beautiful card. And another PSA 10 on the Cynthia, another beautiful full art trainer. A few more of these have been graded over the years because of how popular Hidden Fates was, but this was in the shiny vault. You can see the SV82 of 94. Technically this is Ultra Prism again, because it's got the Ultra Prism symbol. So yeah, Hidden Fates Garchomp Cynthia card there, full art. I love this one. This is the Komoya, one of my favourite artists, just because of how wacky and esoteric some of his I don't know if that's the right word, but how wacky some of his artworks are. This is just absolutely wild. This Eevee and Snorlax GX tag team promo card from the tag team tins. PSA 10 of the Rainbow Rare Lucario Melmetal from Unbroken Bonds. PSA 10 Slowpoke and Psyduck, another beautiful alt art. It's a bit on the plain side. Like, there isn't too much going on in this card. It's nice artwork, but I would have liked to have seen maybe Slowpoke and Psyduck doing something a bit more crazy. I actually prefer the artwork on the regular GX tag team of Slowpoke and Psyduck, but still a fantastic alt art PSA 10. Got the PSA 9, the pre-release Snorlax. We had the Charizard earlier and the single card. This is the graded 9 of the Snorlax from the pre-releases from River Voltage. Again, we saw Eevee and Pikachu on the ball earlier. We've got Grookey on the ball now. PSA 10. The Sobble on the ball is the toughest one to grade. For whatever reason, like whenever one grades as a PSA 10, I have a bunch of offers. And I'm like, why is Sobble in so much demand? Grookey is awesome as well. Grookey was my starter. PSA 10, you can see there, the staff stamp on the left side there, staff exclusive. Again, most of the stuff you're seeing there is on the cases, on the baggies. PSA 10 regional championship exclusive staff promo. For Boss's Orders, Giovanni, with the boss of Team Rocket, very popular character, and getting a PSA 10 of a staff promo is no mean feat, because a lot of the time they're not even distributed with sleeves, or they've got scratches or centering just because of the way they're distributed to the staff, myself included, at the regional championships. PSA 10 of the Snorlax Snorlax VMAX from Sword and Shield. When people saw Gigantamax Snorlax for the first time in like the trailers and stuff, like everyone was losing their mind. And so these are like the first Rainbow Rares as well. So PSA 10 of the no, this isn't the first Rainbow. First Rainbow Rares in the Sword and Shield era. Yeah, whatever. Probably one of the most iconic cards of the past few years. The PSA 9, not PSA 10, unfortunately. PSA 9 still very valuable. Moonbryon, I hate that word, but there we go, it's the name that people use for it. The Umbreon alt art from Evolving Skies. Let's just take a moment to admire how beautiful that card is. You can see there the texturing in the background, and just how gorgeous the card looks. PSA 9 there, very iconic, very popular card, the chase card from Evolving Skies. And even though, like, just a lot more people must have graded this, or maybe less copies were printed than Team Up, but you know, the alt art Latios and Latios tag team from Team Up was like probably like the only other more expensive alt art from like the English Pokemon cards in the modern era. So absolutely crazy, beautiful card, very popular. Another Evolving Skies card, more evolutions. PSA 10 on the Sylveon VMAX. Shout out to Becky, #1 Sylveon fan. Yeah, PSA 10 of the Sylveon VMAX, Evolving Skies. PSA 10 Vaporeon VMAX. Beautiful alt art. This was exclusive to those boxes, and tons of bonus Pokemon. Jellicents, Wishy-Washies, Mantines, just all sorts. Milotics, fantastic card. Probably my favourite of all of the alt art EVs from the promo boxes. PSA 10, quite tough to grade as well. PSA 10 Blissey, another beautiful alt art there. You can see there's Chansey in the background. You've got the little shoes. Very beautiful card. Shout out to Deontay Wilder. Daniel, huge fan of Blissey. He played the deck for a long time. I'm not sure if he used an alt art in his deck, though. PSA 10 Magikarp, Shining Magikarp from the Classic Collection. The 25th anniversary reprint of the iconic Neo Revelation Magikarp. Got the shiny Magikarps in the background as well, the golden Magikarp from that episode of the St. Anne, where James buys the Magikarp and doesn't do anything, and then, yes, I'm not sure if that was a golden Magikarp, maybe it was a golden Pokeball, yeah, it was a golden Pokeball, that was it. PSA 10 of the Shining Fates, the second, we saw Hidden Fates, so we've got the second shiny set, Suicune, probably the most popular of the regular sort of half-art shiny Pokemon from the set, the Suicune. Thankfully, there's a Snorlax and a Pikachu in Paldean Fate, so there's a few more sort of cooler Pokemon from the half-arts. Probably one of the most of my most favourite artists from the new batch of artists that have come through in the last couple of years. Shindy Kanda, PSA 9 on the Giratina V Alt art. Just look how fantastic that art is. The Japanese one sort of does it a bit more better justice, but look at the Look at that background. It's just very hard on my little phone and my camera to show off how beautiful this card is. But everyone who's seen these cards in person know how beautiful these are. And it's the iconic PSA 9 of the alt art from, again, that's just the baggie there. PSA 9 of the alt art from Lost Origin, Shinji Kanda, fantastic artist. Speaking of another fantastic artist, again, Mitsuhiro Arita, beautiful card, absolutely love it. I've got this card signed by him, actually. Because it was slightly off-centered, so I got another card, one of these signed by him. So you can see there, amazing texturing. Again, you got that rippling effect in the background there. The origin form Dialga V. Unfortunately, it's not like a popular Pokemon, but just the fact that the card and the texturing is so beautiful. I'm surprised these are still so cheap, considering it's getting tougher to find like Astral Radiance nowadays. Trainer Gallery card, pseudo kind of alt arts, I want to say, PSA 10. Umbreon VMAX, beautiful Umbreon VMAX Gigantamax there with Karen. Beautiful card, alt art sort of style. We got the Blaziken VMAX Trainer Gallery, PSA 10. You got May there, holding on for dear life with Blaziken. For a lot of people remember them. There's also the female character in I think the Ruby and Sapphire games. So Gigantamax, Blaziken VMAX. Trainer Gallery card. A few more beautiful full art trainers. We've got the PSA 10 Cynthia's Ambition. Again, we saw that Cynthia, full art Cynthia earlier, and two full art Cynthias, the one in the single card as well. We got the Cynthia's Ambition, the more recent one from the Brilliant Stars. I can tell you there's so much Brilliant Stars in this auction. People love Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars, Marnie's Pride, beautiful full art Marnie's Pride from Brilliant Stars, PSA 9 there, Marnie's Pride. We're into Scarlet Violet era now. In fact, no, we'll do this one first, then we're into the Scarlet Violet era. We got the Origin Form Dialga, another Dialga card. So you can evolve your alt art Dialga V into this beautiful golden sort of Galarian Gallery one from Crown Zenith. Beautiful card. Look how awesome that background is and the texture. And they sort of form together to make the picture with the Arceus, the Palkia, and the Giratina to make the nice picture from Crown Zenith. So PSA 9 of the secret rare Dialga there. And now into Scarlet Violet, the only Scarlet Violet English card actually, the PSA 10 Gyarados EX Terrestrialized card. You can see that Gyarados has got the hat, so it's a water Pokemon, but it's got the water hat. Go figure. I don't know why they did that for one of the first EXs, but yeah, beautiful PSA 10 Gyarados there. And just a little surprise for you guys. These are Lorcana cards. These are PSA 10 Lorcana cards. This is one of the Enchanted Rare cards, so you can see the difference from the Enchanted Rare. The card sort of covers the entire picture, whereas you can see there it only goes for like half the picture for the regular set cards. So this is the Enchanted Rare Aladdin, one of the first I want to say 12 Enchanted Rare cards from the base set. Technically like the alt arts for Pokemon. PSA 10 there, Aladdin there. You can see he's doing like maybe his one jump ahead of the bread line, one swing ahead of the sword sort of song maybe, I'm not sure. You can see there Disney Lorcana. I've been enjoying this TCG a lot already and looking forward to seeing what happens in the future. And we've got here the reverse holo. You can see that cold foil pattern, which is actually really good if you play Lorcana, because then they're not going to be warping as much. You can see there the cold foil pattern there of the Stitch Carefree Surfer card from Disney Lorcana. So now we're jumping into our Japanese. Please again scan the QR code if you haven't already. Check out our auctions. All ending this Sunday. Everything starting at 99p. No reserve. So we got here one of the first ever Blastoise cards, the PSA 6 Japanese basic. So you can see there it's got the rarity symbol, so it's not like the no symbol rarity, which are like the true first edition Pokemon card game / TCG cards, but this was like the unlimited version for Japan and one of Blastoise's very first appearances. Again, iconic Ken Sugimori artwork. Another basic one, this one is a PSA 9, so a bit better quality. The Mitsuhiro Arita Venusaur, again, another icon. I'm going to use the word iconic quite a lot. Another iconic. Take a shot every time Stephen uses the word iconic. PSA 10, Jungle Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's rookie appearance. Very first appearance of Mr. Mime there. You can see there's a beautiful swirl on the card. And it's a Gem Mint 10. So if you are Mr. Mime, this is effectively almost your holy grail almost. PSA 10 rookie Mr. Mime card. Oh my goodness, this thing. This is a Cardass Pocket Monsters. Like with the old main, it's not a Pokemon TCG/card game card, but it's a sort of collectible card, and every single one of these Cardass cards features unique artwork from Ken Sugimori, the godfather again of Pokemon. And just look at this. You would never see Ditto doing something like this nowadays. You've got Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur like he's trying to transform into all three at once, and it's going horribly wrong. Some of these, I highly recommend you check out these cards at some point, because the artwork on these are absolutely fantastic, and I'm putting together a little binder collection of them myself. Also very tough to grade. 1997 PSA 10 Ditto Cardass, one of my favourite artworks from the Cardass series. And we're moving into some gym cards. We got the PSA 9 Misty Hanada City decks. This one from like the theme deck equivalent for that series. Another PSA 10 Lieutenant Surge's Magneton there. Beautiful card from the gym. Vending series, exclusive artwork. PSA 9 of the Eevee. This was only given out, so only available in the vending sheet. So you would get like a vending machine, and you'd get a sheet of cards, and you'd have to peel them off a sheet, which is absolutely wild to think about nowadays. Mitsuhiro Arita, another iconic card by one of my favorite artists. PSA 9. The banned Sabrina's Gengar. Why was it banned, Stephen, you asked me? Look in the background, you can see there's like a graveyard. They removed it from the English version in the 2001 gym challenge. So PSA 6 of the Sabrina's Gengar banned cards, quote unquote banned. I hate using that term, but there we go, a lot of people use it. Another one of those deck cards. We saw the Pikachu earlier. We got the beautiful Raichu to go over it from the. You can see again the Bulbasaur deck. Whereas this time, this is completely unique artwork, only available in the Bulbasaur VHS deck. You can see there, you've got Bulbasaur deck at the top, Gen Mint 10, fantastic condition card, beautiful artwork, unique artwork, by Yuki Baba. Yeah, one of the really how do I pronounce it? Yukiko, but maybe people just say Baba. Yukiko Baba. PSA 8 Lieutenant Surge's Raichu to go with the beautiful Magneton we saw earlier in the Raichu we just showed off. PSA 8 Rocket Zapdos Gym 2. Again, this was reprinted in the 25th anniversary series, but this is the original Rocket Zapdos. PSA 7 Blaine's Arcanine. Fantastic artwork again there. Blaine's Arcanine, PSA 7. This one's really good. The PSA 10 Koga's Beedrill. Very hard to get. Sometimes PSA 10 on some of these vintage cards. More so for English, but Japanese can be tough sometimes as well. And see, we got another deck cards. We had the Bulbasaur deck earlier. You can see they got the Squirtle stamp. This is the same artwork that was used on the Pokemon Blue video games. And we never got this artwork or the Charizard in English ever. So you can only get these from the Squirtle deck or from the CD promos, the promos that came in that CD, sort of like teaching you how to play the game as well in Japan. So fantastic card from the again godfather Ken Sugimori, PSA 9 Squirtle deck. Blastoise, PSA 10 Meganium, beautiful card again. This is the set one, it's not the promo one from the binder, so a bit of rarity, a bit of toughness to grade on there because it's the set one. PSA 10 Dark Domfan, another PSA 10 of the Japanese Holo Domfan, fantastic artwork again there, by Yoshida. PSA 10. And going into some e-reader cards, we got here well, it's not e-reader, this is just after e-reader. PSA Gen Mint 10 of the Gardevoir EX, the first edition. You can see the first edition stamp, which is actually quite funny that people say, oh my god, it's first edition. In Japan, a lot of the first editions were actually more plentiful, and they had more of them, so getting unlimited on certain cards is actually really tough. So, but yeah, still really cool to get a PSA 10. There's a swell on the border there as well. PSA 10 Gardevoir EX Japanese. PSA 5, PSA 10 2005 Tyranitar EX Holo. It's Golden Sky Silvery Ocean, one of those crazy Japanese set names. Again, more beautiful Mitsuhiro Arita artwork. This should be a running theme of this. You know, take a shot every time Stephen fawns over a Mitsuhiro Arita card. You'll be very drunk. We saw the Kentucky Fried Charizard earlier. This is the KFC Snorlax, another food promo. You can see there the Domino's Pizza Snorlax. You can see the Domino's pizza stamp in the bottom left-hand corner, a bit more subtle than the KFC Charizard, the Level X Snorlax. This was also given out, I think, either having a kid's meal or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but really cool. Level X Domino's Pizza Snorlax promo. Very tough to get nowadays, and especially in the higher grades. We got here going into the more modern sort of... going into the more modern sort of Japanese cards now. We got the PSA 10 Gengar EX, Mega Gengar EX, and you can see in English that's in Japanese, but in Japanese that's in English. So it's a really nice touch what they did there with the Mega cards. PSA 10, some Japanese evolutions now. We got the 20th anniversary first edition Mewtwo from Evolutions. We got the Hollow Nidoking, again that original base set artwork there by Ken Sugimori, absolutely fantastic, first edition again. PSA 10, the Dragonite EX, the Clefairy, again Ken Sugimori artwork, more beautiful artwork there, original OG artwork, and the Machamp. Again, we remember in English it's had that first edition stamp, and it was near impossible to find it without the first edition stamp. I don't think I ever did one. Maybe there might have been some errors, but PSA 10 Brock's Grit Full Art. You can see there again, fantastic texturing in the background there. Looks like the light's shining down on Brock. Surprisingly tough to get in a PSA 10, or at least at a decent price point. And then we got nice 20th anniversary mythical legendary Dreamshine collection Victini. Beautiful card there. PSA 10 Gem Mint 10. Moving into more sort of recent sort of set series, we got the Ultra Necrozma Golden card there. Again, absolutely fantastic. We got this in our Dragon's Majesty set in English. This is in Ultra Shiny GX. This was the Hidden Fates again set, but for Japanese, the Shiny Eevee, PSA 10. And these are awesome. I'm going to try and put them all on all of them here so you guys can see them all together, actually. These are a sequential set. They're not in order at the moment. These are a sequential set of the PSA 10 Evolutions from Ultra Shiny GX. So I'll take a closer look at them. I just thought it'd be really cool to show them all off together. So we got the, we'll go in order actually for the cert numbers. PSA 10 Ultra Shiny GX Leafeon. So again, these were the Japanese equivalent of Hidden Fates. Got the beautiful Ultra Shiny GX Glaceon. It'd be interesting to see if a bunch of people pick these up together, or a bunch of these together, or if they'll just be sold separately. PSA 10, all PSA 10, all sequential grades on these Evolutions. Absolutely fantastic. If you know anyone who's an Evolutions fan or wants a really cool display piece, having all 5 of these together would be really, really cool. And then you've got obviously the most expensive one, the Umbreon, the most popular of all of the Evolutions. Again, just look how beautiful the texturing is there. And that light in the back there, fantastic card. PSA 10 of the Umbreon GX. Right, we're moving towards the end. We've got here a beautiful Scream promo. So before there was Van Gogh, we had Edvard Munch. This was a set of 5 cards, obviously, with the Pikachu, you can see there in the background the Mimikyu. This is the Rowlet, PSA 8. Sort of paved the way for us to have the Van Gogh promotion and all of the beautiful artworks that came from that. PSA 10 card friendly shop. I think you'd go into a shop and you maybe either bought a booster pack or you did like a demo or something, and you got this beautiful promo. You can see their friendly shop. I believe one of these, it might be this one or one of the other EVs, is an exclusive artwork in Japanese. This one's definitely was in English. This was in the Hidden Fates. Another card-friendly shop promo there. Beautiful Eevee, PSA 10. Most of these should be PSA 10, actually. The Greninja GX, Detective Pikachu, full art cards. Again, everyone remembers when that movie came out. Does not feel like that was 5 years or 6 years ago when Detective Pikachu first came out. Where does the time go, guys? Where does the time go? Fantastic VMAX Climax. You can see they got that little bonus Gengar, little plush in the background. You got Acerola, like you can see another Mimikyu in the mirror or the picture up there. Absolutely fantastic, beautiful card. PSA 10, VMAX, and lots more VMAX Climax. We got here a gorgeous Sylveon with its trainer, Sylveon VMAX from VMAX Climax. Lots of evolutions. If you're an evolutions fan, this has been a fantastic block for you. Remember to scan the QR code and check out the auctions, all ending this Sunday. 99p no reserve. It would be I would super appreciate you if you even just go and check them out, drop a few bids, or even just look at the listings, because then more people will see them and really helps with the eBay algorithm. Normally we're always talking about the YouTube algorithm, you know, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. So this is the Friends and Galar promo, not as rare as like the Friends and the Lola promo that was only in that special box, but still an iconic card. Full art promo featuring Marnie and her friends. Japanese honey full art promo. You got this when you bought a booster box of Single Strike Master and Rapid Strike Master, the Battle Styles sets. You got this exclusive promo card. And the iconic stamp box promo. Unfortunately, we sold the Pikachu the other day, but you still got the again, Mitsuhiro Arita, fantastic artwork. I've got this signed by him, and it's like the art, put his signature down here. It's absolutely fantastic. PSA 10 exclusive artwork to Japan, to that stamp box that came out in 2021. It's gone up again now. The PSA 10 Umbreon Gold Star 25th anniversary promo card. Absolutely beautiful. Just love this. Again, you can only get this artwork originally from those Gold Star, either the promos in Japan from the Play Points or the Pop Series packs. Very hard to pull those as well. So the fact that you can still get this artwork in the reprint form with that beautiful 25th anniversary stamp and the holo pattern, absolutely fantastic, and also in celebrations as well. Another beautiful artwork, the Silver Lance PSA 10 Tornadus V Special Arts Alt Art. Again, tons of bonus Pokemon. Always love seeing the bonus Pokemon in these alt arts. This was from Japanese Chilling Rain Silver Lance. One of my favourite artworks from actually the whole Evolving Skies kind of group of cards and sets. The Batman, the Neuver. Just look at that beautiful card. I'm Batman. It literally is the Batman card. Neuver, just looking absolutely iconic there. And of course it's Arita. Who else would it be? PSA 10. And the Japanese version, we had the English version earlier. It's the Blissey PSA 10. Do I have it here? No, PSA 10 Blissey alt art in Japanese. Last few cards here. Please already, if you haven't already, go and check out the eBay auctions ending this weekend, Sunday, 28th of January. The VMAX, another VMAX Climax. Here we got the beautiful Umbreon again with Karen. I think we had the English VMAX earlier. More for the Eevee fans, the Full Art VMAX Climax Eevee. I think we got this in Brilliant Stars, I want to say. PSA 10, it got Bill there. Eevee causing absolute chaos. Love it. And yeah, this was one of my favourite holo patterns of recent years. We got the 25th, and that is just the bag there. I'll take it out of the bag because it needs to be replaced anyway, so you can show off the holo pattern a bit more. But yeah, we got here the beautiful reverse holo. Just look at that holo pack, guys. Doesn't that look absolutely incredible? Just like you think, oh, it's just a normal card. Boom! Look at that. The 25th anniversary set to reverse holo Mew from Japanese 25th anniversary. One of my favourites. Pretty much all of the artworks of alt art slash trainer gallery slash special art rare cards from the Sword and Shield era is this fantastic Misty. Just look how beautiful the colours are on that. Again, my phone and the lighting in here really doesn't do it justice, but just so cool. Even if you're not a fan of Misty, even you have to admit that's one of the nicest alt arts of the modern era. The prices of the English cards and the graded copies of these PSA 10 Japanese ones also reflects that. Fantastic card. Very happy to see that. We saw the Pikachu earlier. We've got the matching Eevee from the Start Deck 100 Koro deck. Japanese Dark Phantasma Gengar. We saw this one in Lost Origin. We got the Misfortune Sisters from Legends Arceus. One of my favourite Switch games of all time. PSA of all time. The Switch has only been out for 5, 6 years, whatever long it's been. Can't wait for Switch 2 this year. We got the Skunk Tank V alt art. You can see their skunk tanks defending from the little stinkies. It's so late, I can't remember what those things are called, but yeah, defending its babies from the invasion of Paris. It must be the Paris from, again, Legends Arceus, because they're always causing trouble. PSA 10 The illustration contest, you can see the exclusive artwork from the winner. This was the winner. This was Rend, the winner of the illustration contest of 2022. And the next contest is underway, so we'll get to see the winners of those ones soon. So really cool. PSA 10 of that one. And last couple of Scarlet and Violet cards, we got the Lucario EX from the starter decks. PSA 10 Lucario EX there. Beautiful artwork. One of my favourite of the newer sort of artworks of the illustration art rare cards, or the art rares as they're called, ARs. The Cleffa PSA 10 from Japanese, I think Ruler of the Black Flame, or one of those sets. And last but not least, we have to end it on a waifu, PSA 10 Iono. Apparently a lot of people say Iono, it's actually Iono, I'm told. People went crazy when Clayburst came out because they were trying to pull this in the special art rare Iono. Prices have definitely gone down a lot on the singles, but still a fantastic card and very popular. But yeah, that is all of the cards from all of the things in the auction block. You know, please already, if you haven't, you know, make sure you scan that QR code and, you know, check out the PlaySkape Games eBay store. You got a chance to bid on all of these beautiful cards. You know, all of these beautiful slabs down here, you know, these booster boxes and all of these other wonderful things. So please, you know, check out the PlaySkape Games eBay store. Really appreciate it if you could. And remember to leave a comment below. What was your favourite item from this massive block of you know, of items? What was the thing you're try and bid on? You know, do you agree with any of my points that I was trying to make earlier? I can't remember what they were because the video is so long. And yes, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll hopefully be making some more content soon, maybe some Paldean Fates if you're lucky. And I will see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch them all. Thank you to these lovely people. They get exclusive market updates, Japanese buying guide videos, how to grade your cards directly with PSA and all sorts. Please click the link below and check out the PlaySkape Games Patreon. And I'll see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch them all.